There's this real tension in that we see AI adoption is this extremely top-heavy thing at the moment. So it's all the very big multinational corporations, they're deeply engaged with AI. But then the medium-sized and small businesses take up on AI, and engagement with AI is still very, very low. And so there's this general tendency to take this wait-and-see approach. And we think that that's actually a grave mistake for medium-sized and small-sized businesses to make, because it's so accessible, it's so cheap, and it really expands the scope of what you can imagine for your own organization. What executives really need is they need to be able to know enough to imagine the surface area of the user-facing applications or internal applications in the organizations that come out of this technology. The technology is evolving very, very fast, so wait and see is not a good approach, because the thing is going to accelerate away from you faster than you can anticipate right now. And so the way we're going to approach this is we'll go into, using GPT, DeepSeek, Claude, Gemini, Perplexity. We'll sort of very flexibly switch between the models. We'll go in there for 5 to 10 minutes, ask a question, go back out, have a discussion. So it's not so much going to be a course that is focused on how do I use GPT, but we also don't want the course to be just high-level discussions where you never get your hands dirty with the technology, so that we can then have the knowledge we need to actually imagine the things that we can do with it at a higher organizational level. And so we'll be doing this iterative thing where we talk about the technology, we talk about potential strategies, we talk about the future landscapes of certain competitive industries. Any question that comes to my mind, a strategy question, an operations question, a sales question, I can just utilize AI as a on-the-fly assistant for answering those questions, which will, on the one hand, make my decision making better, and on the other hand give me this visceral experience of actually utilizing the technology. And so the trick is really to understand enough about the technology to then imagine what your organization can actually do with that technology today and in the future.